the largest big-bore single-cylinder 4x4 ATV on the market. The Suzuki KingQuad 750 has earned a strong reputation for performance and reliability over the past 20-plus years. Released in 2005 as the KingQuad 700, it later grew into the KingQuad 750 and gained power steering in 2009. Our last test was back in 2019, when Suzuki modernized its styling and made a number of updates to improve engine performance, handling, suspension, braking, and ergonomics. The engine's oil system and frame were updated for improved durability, and towing capacity increased by 330 pounds thanks to the addition of a 2-inch hitch receiver and frame reinforcements. Check out our 2019 Suzuki KingQuad 750 test review for complete details. In 2019, we found that overall engine and clutch responsiveness had improved, handling was more planted and predictable, and the shocks wallowed and bottomed less. Overall, it remained the same popular machine, just better in all the right places. In 2021, high-impact plastic covers were added to the front and rear steel racks on all power steering-equipped models for a more modern appearance and to improve cargo protection. In 2024, Suzuki added handguards and a hitch kit to all power steering and higher trim packages. For 2025, we felt it was time to revisit this lightly updated, fun, capable, and often underhyped ATV. ATV On Demand's test of the 2025 Suzuki KingQuad 750 was made possible by Make staying in contact simple with the wireless PackTalk Edge ORV communication system from Cardo. Dynamic mesh communication provides up to a 1-mile range between units and up to 5 miles in larger groups. Water, dust, and mud-proof, it offers easy in-helmet installation with sound by JBL. Offering hands-free voice-activated operation with up to 13 hours of talk time on a single charge. PackTalk is ideal for both in-car and car-to-car communication, allowing you to connect up to 15 units at one time. Ideal for side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, or any other type of off-road use.
You guys ready?
We're ready.
Roll it.
Learn more or order yours now at cardosystems.com. Coming this winter, ATV On Demand's 2026 700cc 4x4 ATV shootout.
Subscribe now.
Watch as the Can-Am Outlander 700, Honda Rubicon 700, Suzuki KingQuad 750, and Yamaha Grizzly 700 go head-to-head in a battle for sport and utility supremacy to help you pick the best big-bore single 4x4 ATV for you. Trim packages. For 2025, the base model KingQuad 750 retails for $9,829. The KingQuad with power steering adds electronic power steering, rack covers, a hitch kit, and handguards for $10,929. Available in both camo and non-camo versions, the power steering special edition model we're testing also adds cast aluminum wheels and color-matched shock springs for $11,529. The power steering special edition models feature a special hydro-dipped custom color for the same $11,529 MSRP. Riders and location. Our KingQuad 750 test was conducted on a hilly, hilltop private property in West Harrison, Indiana. Riders included former pro ATV motocross racer and farmer Aaron Meyer, heavy equipment operator and longtime 4x4 ATV owner Casey Meyer, 450cc sport ATV cross-country racer Isaac Hart, and C-Class 4x4 GNCC racer Landon Dean. Engine performance. The KingQuad 750 is powered by a fuel-injected 722cc 4-valve double-overhead cam 4-stroke engine. Its 9.9 to 1 compression ratio allows it to run comfortably on 87-octane fuel. Near the top of the class, the engine produces 49.6 horsepower and carries a claimed curb weight of 721 pounds, which is respectably light. The cylinder is canted forward 48 degrees, helping achieve a lower seat height and center of gravity. The same reason Suzuki mounted its 4.6-gallon fuel tank under the seat. Power is delivered through a fully automatic, continuously variable transmission with engine braking, offering high and low forward ranges, neutral and reverse, selected by a gated shifter. The drive system includes 2- and 4-wheel drive with a lockable front differential, engaged via a right side handlebar mounted push button and switch combo. The engine fires up quickly and consistently, emitting a deep, throaty exhaust note. Suzuki put the power where it belongs. Strong low-end torque and a broad mid-range make it run like the stroker of the class. Low-end power is arguably class-leading, helping the KingQuad move large loads easily and torque its way up long climbs without strain. That bottom-end grunt translates into a strong mid-range, allowing the 750 to rip down the trail when things open up. It does not rev as quickly as some competitors, but with instant power on tap, it doesn't need to. Initial clutch engagement off idle is among the smoothest in the class, comparable to the centrifugal clutch-equipped Yamaha Grizzly 700. Clutching is well tuned to keep the engine working in its bottom end to mid-range sweet spot, never revving out unnecessarily. CVT response is quick to keep power on tap when getting back on the gas. Engine braking is strong and smooth without feeling intrusive. We rode occasionally in 2-wheel drive, but spent most of our time in limited slip 4-wheel drive for maximum steering precision. Front differential lock was not necessary during our testing, but switching between the drivetrain modes was smooth and effortless. Driveline chatter under braking was minimal. Overall, the engine works as hard as it plays, ideal for riders who need an ATV that can handle both work and recreation. Of course, we'd be remiss not to mention that there's an additional 10 to 15% power gain and cooler running temperatures available by installing an HMF Performance Tight and Quiet or Tight and Loud exhaust system, when paired with an HMF fuel optimizer featuring easy onboard push-button tuning. Learn more at hmfracing.com. Handling and suspension. The KingQuad 750 rides on a tubular steel frame, strengthened for 2019 with beefier main tubes and improved shock and motor mounts. Composite skid plates protect the underside of the frame and A-arms. Suspension consists of dual A-arms front and rear, delivering 6.7 inches of travel front and 7.7 inches of travel rear, modest by today's standards. The gas-charged shocks feature 5-way preload adjustment, and a rear sway bar helps reduce body roll. Single-mode electronic power steering reduces steering effort and feedback. Last updated in 2019 with a 40% power increase. The KingQuad rolls on 25/8/12 front and 25/10/12 rear Carlisle tires mounted on cast aluminum wheels on SE models. We applaud Suzuki for avoiding heavier tires that would sap performance. While 25-inch tires are smaller than many competitors, larger tires might compromise handling due to the ATV's narrower width. Dimensions include a 45-inch rear width tire edge to edge, 50.6-inch wheelbase, 36.2-inch seat height, and 10.2 inches of ground clearance, placing it squarely mid-class. Its 721-pound curb weight is respectably light for a big bore 4x4 single. On the trail, the KingQuad offers a firm yet forgiving ride. Small bump compliance is decent, though not as plush as some competitors. However, it doesn't leave you feeling fatigued even after long rides. The trade-off is excellent bottoming resistance on big hits, and the shocks perform well when towing or hauling. For KingQuad owners looking to fine-tune the ride, Elka Suspension offers adjustable shocks that allow riders to optimize the ride for comfort and load handling capabilities. Elka shocks are serviceable and rebuildable, allowing you to maintain their superior performance for the life of your ATV. Visit elkasuspension.com for more details. Steering precision is good. The electronic power steering and firmer factory suspension have reduced the older model's understeer tendencies, making handling predictable and more confidence-inspiring, especially on off-camber downhill turns. Cornering stability is good, with minimal body roll. When ridden alongside wider machines like the Yamaha Grizzly or Can-Am Outlander 700, the Suzuki feels slightly narrower, but stability remains consistent and predictable. Smooth power delivery, a long wheelbase, and firmer suspension keep both ends planted on climbs and descents. We'd like to see more power steering assist at low speeds, particularly with the front differential locked. Yamaha's latest EPS tuning nearly eliminates resistance in diff lock mode. For the KingQuad, at higher speeds, steering feels ideal, though we wanted a bit more bump feedback filtration. Overall, a little extra width and suspension travel would further enhance comfort in handling. But Suzuki has steadily improved handling over the years, and we enjoy it now more than ever. Brakes. Braking is handled by dual hydraulic discs up front with a sealed multi-disc rear brake. Separate handlebar-mounted levers control the front and rear brakes independently, while the right side-mounted foot pedal engages the rear brake. Pedal height is ideal, although a bulge in the transmission makes accessing it awkward with riding boots. Braking power is pretty strong at both ends. The front brakes offer good lever feel. The rear brake lacks the crisp feedback of a standard disc setup, but still delivers solid stopping power. Overall, braking performance is acceptably balanced and effective, with more than adequate control for both work and trail use. Ergonomics. The KingQuad is a comfortable, easy-to-ride ATV. The handlebar height increased slightly in 2019, improving control on steep descents. While they feel a little tall on flat terrain, riders who prefer being behind the bars rather than over them will appreciate the setup. We've long been fans of Suzuki's T-shaped seat, offering an excellent balance of firmness and comfort, and plenty of room to move around. The steel foot pegs integrated into the floorboards provide ample grip and room to pivot your foot, even with some mud buildup. Lever and switch quality is excellent, as expected from Suzuki. Utility and work capability. Suzuki's racks deliver the best of both worlds. Durable steel construction covered by removable high-impact plastic panels for a smooth, modern appearance. Rated to carry 66 pounds front and 132 pounds rear. The racks are complemented by a 2-inch hitch receiver rated for 1,323 pounds of towing. Storage is plentiful. A 4-liter rear box, another 4-liter left side rear box, and a 2.8-liter water-resistant box on the right front fender. We overloaded the racks with 100 pounds front and 150 pounds rear, maxing out shock preload settings. The narrower stance required more caution on side hills when fully loaded, but the firm shocks did an excellent job controlling body roll and keeping the ATV stable. With the front shocks fully softened, we towed over a half-ton up and down a steep gravel driveway without excessive squatting or steering issues. The high-torque engine handled the weight effortlessly. The KingQuad 750 is a highly capable workhorse. Styling and other details. Styling last received major updating in 2019, and it remains decisively Suzuki. The addition of rack covers and handguards give it a more modern look with added function. The backlit LCD display is bright and easy to read. Front and handlebar-mounted halogen lights are effective, but consumers have made it clear it's time for LEDs. Out back, there's an LED tail and brake light. Conclusion. Suzuki has steadily refined the KingQuad 750 into a machine that remains competitive and well-rounded in today's market. Its smooth, torquey low and mid-range power make it approachable for a wide range of riders and applications. The firm suspension controls body roll and complements its narrower chassis. We'd still welcome a bit more EPS assist, width, and suspension travel, but overall the KingQuad 750 delivers dependable, well-balanced performance for both work and play. Perhaps our biggest question is why our test unit costs $1,130 more than the Yamaha Grizzly 700 and $1,280 more than the Can-Am Outlander 700 XT. Fortunately, for late 2025, Suzuki is offering $700 off the KingQuad 750, along with an extremely attractive 4-year warranty. With that, its performance and peace of mind should make the 2025 Suzuki KingQuad 750 an easy choice for many riders. Learn more about the KingQuad 750 and Suzuki's full line of ATVs and motorcycles at suzukicycles.com.